Hey everyone, hello. So, for today's video, we step into one of the most iconic and powerful symbols in sacred geometry. We're talking about the flower of life. It's an image made of perfectly overlapping circles, arranged with mathematical precision, radiating outward in a harmonious hexagonal pattern. Some call it the blueprint of creation. Others see it as a window into the universe's hidden code. But what is this symbol really, and where did it come from? And why has it captivated mystics, mathematicians, artists, and seekers for thousands of years? The flower of life looks simple at first glance. Just circles overlapping like petals. But within those circles lies a depth that has inspired entire schools of philosophy. Here's the essence. It's made of evenly spaced overlapping circles. All circles share the same radius. The pattern expands outward in a perfect hexagonal symmetry. Every circle's center touches the circumference of 6 others. This geometric perfection forms a flower-like structure, hence the name. But this isn't just art or decoration. Followers of sacred geometry call it a map of creation, a symbolic representation of how existence unfolds step by step from a single point into the complex universe. The flower of life is not tied to one culture or region. It appears everywhere. Egypt. It's found in the Temple of Osiris at Abydos, etched into the stone. It's in China, where it appears in ancient decorative motifs and philosophical diagrams. It's also in India, woven into mandalas and Vedic artwork. Israel, found carved into ancient synagogues and sacred architecture. It's also found in Greece, linked to Pythagorean mathematics and geometric philosophy, as well as Renaissance Europe, incorporated into art exploring divine proportion. That widespread presence leads many scholars to believe the flower of life represents a universal intuition, a symbol humanity remembered rather than invented, something embedded in the human experience. So, why do so many spiritual traditions revere this symbol? Well, because the flower of life is seen as a geometric story of how existence unfolds. At its core, it represents, number one, unity. All circles arise from one original circle, symbolizing that everything in existence comes from a single source. Number two is interconnectedness. Every circle overlaps with others. Nothing stands alone. Everything touches everything else. Number three is universal patterns, from cells to galaxies, from musical harmonics to molecular structures. Similar shapes appear again and again in nature. The flower of life is believed to represent the underlying geometry behind these repeating patterns. And number four is harmony and balance. Its symmetry reflects the balance between masculine and feminine energies, the physical and spiritual worlds, and chaos and order. In sacred geometry, the flower of life isn't just a symbol, it's a mandala of the universe. Here's where things get fascinating. The flower of life isn't just geometric, it actually contains other fundamental shapes. and each one holds its own spiritual meaning. Made of 7 circles, this shape is said to represent the 7 days of creation, the 7 chakras, the 7 stages of cosmic development, and the unfolding of consciousness from unity into form. Some consider it the moment the universe starts to bloom. Also, egg of life, a cluster of circles derived from a seed of life. It resembles early stages of cell division, embryonic development, and patterns found in nature's growth cycles. Many spiritually inclined thinkers see it as the mathematical fingerprint of biological life. Also, Metatron's cube, which I've done videos on, is hidden within the flower of life, and it is a powerful shape known as, again, Metatron's cube, created by connecting the center of specific circles. Metatron's cube contains all 5 Platonic solids: tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, icosahedron, and dodecahedron. These shapes are the building blocks of 3-dimensional space and are deeply tied to classical elements, mystical cosmology, and modern scientific symmetry. It's no wonder Metatron's cube has become a favorite symbol in meditation, energy work, and esoteric traditions. And while modern science doesn't claim the flower of life is literally the universe's blueprint, it does acknowledge the power of patterns. In physics, biology, and fractal mathematics, we find striking parallels. Hexagonal symmetry appears in honeycombs, snowflakes, and atomic lattices. Flower-like structures emerge in energy fields and resonance patterns. And spherical geometry describes everything from viral shells to cosmic formations. And some branches of theoretical physics, especially those exploring unified field theories, suggests the universe might indeed be structured around repeating geometric principles. So even from a scientific perspective, the flower of life can be seen as a poetic symbol representation of the order beneath chaos. Today, the flower of life is more than a historical artifact. It's an active spiritual tool used worldwide. People use it for meditation and visualization, energy balancing, manifestation rituals, spiritual protection, chakra alignment, and enhancing intuition. Some believe meditating on the patterns helps synchronize both hemispheres of the brain. Others use it as a symbol of awakening, an invitation to remember who we truly are. Whether one sees it as symbolic or literal, many report that simply focusing on the flower of life sparks a feeling of stillness and expansion. What makes the flower of life so timeless? Well, because deep down we all recognize the pattern. Life itself, DNA, galaxies, water crystals, seems to echo this same geometry. Or perhaps the symbol persists because it captures something profound. A universe that feels separate is actually one interconnected whole. A world that seems chaotic is actually built on mathematical harmony. And a life that appears random may be part of a larger, beautiful pattern. The flower of life reminds us of that. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey through one of the most ancient and meaningful symbols humanity has ever created. Whether you see the flower of life as sacred geometry, spiritual metaphor, or universal mathematics, one thing remains. Its beauty lies not only in its lines, but also in the mystery those lines invite us to explore. So, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and maybe share it with a friend or two. So, until next time, stay curious, stay open, and keep exploring the patterns of your own life. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.